What's up YouTube, Lemon Hey Lime here. Today I'm going to be playing Terraria in a brand new world that I'm making. Let's say I made a pirate invasion video on a world that I've been working on for a bit, just me and my friends, and I didn't really record the whole thing. I feel like I should make a whole new world, making sure that you guys can see everything unless it's just repetitive stuff like building a boss arena or making a big entire structure. So this is really just going to be my new world that you guys can see 100% of everything that happens. And what I hope to get out of this Terraria world is I want to get better at building. I want to get better at just the game in general, because the game is a pretty hard game if you're not skilled at it. So those are the two things I'm hoping from this world that I gain, and I'm hoping that you guys enjoy what I'm posting for this channel. So the first thing in any Terraria world that you're supposed to do is get trees and wood so that you can make it through the night in Terraria. Sunflowers are also very important because if you get them, they give you a boost. I'm pretty sure it's a speed boost, but that speed boost is actually pretty good for dodging boss attacks and stuff like that. I will be talking a lot more in this series as to my other videos, because this one I'm going to kind of be explaining stuff about Terraria, you know, like the basics and everything. So if you're more experienced at the game than me, then this is not really going to be applying to you, because you probably already know all this stuff that I'm going to be saying. But I did open this chest next to a desert biome, and desert biomes are scary early on, but I am in normal mode, not expert mode, because my friend said that if I was going to make a solo world, might as well do it on normal, not expert mode. Anyways, if you do run into a desert biome, make sure you do explore it, but don't explore it to the point where you're gonna die. Make sure if it's far away from your house, you have some recall potions on you in case stuff gets bad. This cactus stuff is actually very important for you to have, because the cactus armor is good early on. Also, the cactus weapons are also very useful as well. So one thing that you're gonna make sure you want to do is, before you go exploring, then make sure you get a lot of wood, because as I said, nighttime is actually very bad and scary. Also, if you run across a pit like this in a sand biome, make sure you block it up, because stuff will come down from under it and they will absolutely destroy your health bar, no matter how good you are at the game. Unless you kill them fairly quick, you're going to run into some trouble with them. Now, vultures, as long as you guys are using your pickaxe, which at this point the pickaxe and the axe are much better weapons than the sword at this point in the game, because the sword you can only swing forward, as to if you were using the axe or pickaxe, you'd be able to swing it instead. Now, this is very important because sandstorms usually mean that there's different kinds of mobs that will come out during sandstorms. One is an angry tumbler, which I had to recall home before anything hurt me, because I heard the noises and they will immediately kill you. If they get one hit on you, then they can just combo you for days, and it does so much damage. It shreds your health. Until you really get into hard mode, it's something actually to watch out for, even when you're in hard mode, because stuff does a lot more damage. Now, unless you have just OP weapons, make sure you watch out for angry tumblers. This is the part where I started to build my house. Now, building a house, you need some kind of table, which I recommend a workbench. You need a chair. You need a big area for the house, a big enough area. Then you need a door. And once you have all that stuff, you need to put a background on your house and a torch. Then it will say this housing is suitable if you go over to the housing menu. And once you have made multiple houses, that will let more NPCs move in depending on what you've done. So like there's different NPCs, like if you just build 2 houses, then your guide will move in, the person that I'm not talking to, but that other NPC there. Yeah. He will move into one of the houses, and the other one, if you just make a second house, then you will get the merchant NPC, which you can buy piggy banks and nets from and all kind of useful stuff at the beginning. Which piggy banks are actually really useful early on and later on. And, ooh, they're good to have. But here's where I was finishing up my first house for this. And once you have made like all this area that I made so far in my house, yeah, you need to like get more wood, and you need to make a background for your house because you can see the back of their house, and that's not good at all, is it? Alright, and now I'll just let the video do its thing as I build the house. So over here, notice how the background changed. It changed just as well, just like this, whenever I was in the desert. But this is a snow biome, not a desert biome. Snow biomes aren't really that dangerous. They don't have anything bad in them that would really kill you besides ice slimes and different kinds of zombies that have a bit more health than the normal zombie. So that's really and also the wood looks much better over here. So I probably will be building a house over in the snow biome just because I like the snow biomes a lot. They look really nice. And here looks like a cave system thingy, not like cave system, but it's more of like a place for me to go explore. And things you can find inside caves, like you saw earlier in the video, I found a chest in the caves. But instead of just the chest, I found also some pots that I can break. And pots will give you stuff like torches, recall potions, money. And that's really it that you can, well, that I can think of off the top of my head. But you can get good stuff from pots that will help you a lot early game and okay, later game. So now, as I said, that I will be doing some like builds off camera, and like I'm just gonna cut to where I'm done building this. So this is the background of the house that you need, and I'm just gonna cut through me building the house, and I'll cut to when it's finished. All right, see you then. All right, so at this point it was starting to turn more nighttime than daytime, and that means all the normal the mobs were coming out and were leaving, and new mobs, nighttime mobs, were coming in. And remember that all that cactus I picked up, that 100 cactus? Yeah. Well, that is used to make cactus armor, which is actually really good early on. And also I made the cactus sword and pickaxe because they are actually really good early on as well. So if you can, get cactus stuff, but don't die while you're over there. So I'm going to cut to when the rest of the house is finished. So at this point I was feeling a bit more adventurous than normal, and I was going out at nighttime, and hoping I wasn't going to die, I was going to go over to this side of the cave system thingy. You might not be able to see that well, but hopefully it doesn't affect too much of your view. And what I found in here actually was some pots, which, as I said, pots can drop you like money and arrows and stuff like that. Dang tree got in the way, so what I ended up doing was taking a leap of faith. Yep, made it. And then I just started building up because, yeah. And over here, yeah, I did find some pots. and that thing actually gave me 10 gold. So now I was being careful not to die with that 10 gold on me, and I'm like, well, don't want to really die with that 10 gold on me. So eventually I ended up just recalling home because I don't want to lose 10 gold, because that's actually very valuable this early in the game. That's pretty valuable. So yeah, anyways, I'll cut back to when I'm finished with the house this time. Alright guys, so this is wrapping up the video here. This is the design I'm going for the house. I will make some improvements later on because I know this isn't even, but for right now, it'll be fine. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Subscribe and like the video. Comment something if you want me to do something in this world, or like play a different game, or what, because I'm just looking for suggestions at this point. Anyways, I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.